Let me just set the old yellow duck bit here up so we can go on Instagram as well, kids. And then we shall commence. Alright, copy this thing. Boop. That. Boop. Add channel. Start broadcast. Look at camera. And slide the wee slider across. Yay. I'll start building a house for you in June. I'll start building a house for you in June. Oh, I'll start building a house for you in June. Maybe by next May it'll be ready to move into. I do it all the 11th hour. It's a wonder I've even come this far. Rainy day in June. I'll say for a rainy day in June. Oh, I'll say for a rainy day in June. Maybe by next May I'll have enough to survive the monsoon. Yeah. I've looked high and I've looked low, checked under 100 stones, searching for my four-leaf clover. Please let me know. I'll quit all my bad habits in June. I'll quit all my bad habits in June. Oh, I'll quit all my bad habits in June. Long before May I'll be howling on the next full moon. Woo-hoo. I'm born in October. Oh, I'm a Scorpio, but don't ask me what that means. I swear I don't know. All I know for sure is I won't go very far, 'cause I lost my four-leaf clover. If you find it, please let me know. Is that coming through? How's that? Good evening, everybody. We're off and running. Sunday, week 64. Good evening to Claire and to James. And Claire's mum Heather, how are you? Matthew, happy Sunday to you. To you and your family. Amy and the Wilson clan, recovering after a big party. Everybody wish Amy a happy 30th for Friday. And looking good, sounding good. Thanks so much. What's that, a wee top hat? Purple top hat sort of thing. Thank you, Victor, for sharing or liking, sorry, on Facebook there. And yeah, get well wishes to Mum here, who's back out of the system. At least she'll be an outpatient from here on in, and we wish her a full recovery. She's on the mend. Hey, Darryl. And we should be on Instagram, I think. As long as I'm sitting in the middle of the screen. Yeah. Stop broadcast. No, carry on. Okie doke. Let's drink some juice. It was Mark's birthday, yeah. Happy birthday to Mark. Also for Saturday. Also suffering from a hangover, I believe. So we're all in good hands. Or we're all in the same boat, should I say. I have a few ideas for songs, so that's a start. Here's a little Lemonheads tune I haven't sang these in a while. I just need to chuck a wee capo on. Nice mellow tunes. That was a bit of a rip roar. That was 4-leaf loser there.
With myself, I wanna be someone else. I'm too much with myself, I wanna be someone else. I'm too much with myself, I wanna be someone else. So we set off out Fiona's door, walk until it's bright outside, like before when we were on the phone. Have to laugh to look at each other. We have to laugh 'cause we're not alone. As the cars fly up King Street, it's enough to startle us. It's enough to startle us.
That's a hangover tune. That's Drug Buddy by the Lemonheads. Or if you bought a copy in Walmart when it was released, simply Buddy. I had to remove that reference. She's wrecked, says Sarah. We're wrecked. And the kids are doing Mark's makeup. He's too weak to stop it. That is how it goes. Liam gets that from Stacey's kids as well, or from his kids as well. I was laughing. I'm thinking to myself, you've seen these things where, I know one in particular where a father's took a sort of portrait of his, he's got 4 girls I think, and he did that for about 30 years. It's on the net as they grow till they're like, till they're in their late 50s or something. I think they just carried it on, but I was like, they could probably do one as well, a montage every blooming second weekend when dad's getting their makeup done. Make a collage of that, that'd be nifty. That wee guitar sounding good today. It must have enjoyed the fresh air. Got out and about, so she did, over to Amy's parents' house. underneath the gazebo, where Mr. McCartney and myself, Mr. Stephen, King Cedar, were singing a few tunes, which was great fun. I'd also have to say a big thank you to my kind roadie, Mr. Dad Peter Mulligan, who 10 minutes after he gets in the door, I'm like, sorry, what'd you forget? XLR cable. I've got a mic stand. I've got a microphone. It's all for show. It's all in vain unless I have the frigging lead to connect it to the speakers. So thank you, Dad, for coming straight back around with the necessary cables. Then he came around about 6:30 to collect me, and I was like, fuck, 6:30 already, right? And then we just drank a couple more tins and sent him home with the equipment. Quite a night, yeah. And then about midnight, I was like, I ain't got no house key, so... They're like, you can just crash here for a while. Which I did. And then I was like, okay, it's about 5 a.m. It's a nice fresh morning. I'll feel better if I just take a little dander home and all these nice houses and gardens and birdies up at that time of day. But before that happened, I'm like, right, sneak down the stairs, holding my shoes. And the contents of my shoes, which I would do that if I'm unpacking for the night and just lying somewhere. I was like, right, I'll put my harmonicas and my phone in my shoes and then just tipped them up and chucked them down the stairs in the middle of the morning. I was like, subtle, well done. Okay, another sip of H2O. Where's William today? No sign of him yet. Hello Larry, hello Lynn. Who else is in the house? Happy. I didn't say hi to Shorty yet. Hi Shorty. I'm behind on my messages. I need to send another one I need to send a thank you to Chris Turner and a few other folks. I'm just late on messages this week. But anyway. Here's one. We're gonna go back in time here because they arrived. It finally arrived. What did, Dan? The box, the CD box I've been waiting on for friggin' ever. And it, let me see. Did I open that or shut it down? It turned up on Friday. Dad let me know. I was like, yes, great, amazing. That's what I've always been waiting for. And I wanted to open it and see what the crack was. So, sorry, hang on. I was going to play it, like, we'll just take a wee trip back. Because you want to do an unboxing, but I wanted to see what they look like, and I wasn't going to unbox them today, because I've already unboxed it. Let's play the video back, shall we? Hi, but. Give us a second. Doing that. Screen sharing said video. And then I gotta check if the audio comes through. So if I do this, Mr. Technical's at it again. Everybody, it is Friday evening, June 4th, and this is a flashback. We're back in the past, and we have the unboxing. I wouldn't want you not to be there for the unboxing. The CDs have finally arrived. So, here we go. The audio is not coming through. stamps for sweet. And of this box, and 2 more just like it, even bigger. So there we go. Alright. Streaming homemade music is officially printed. Yay! Stop recording. Back to you, Dan, in the future. Hooray. Sorry the audio was trash there, but you get the point. Right, turn that off. Make that turn that off. Hello. So that's that. That was the unboxing from Friday, and here's the unboxing from right now. Ta-da! And I'll get some stamps and get these lads sent out to their rightful owners. What's that go?
Old man, look at my life, I'm a lot like you were. Old man, look at my life, I'm a lot like you were. Old man, look at my life, 24 and there's so much more. Live alone in a paradise, it makes me think of two. Love lost such a cost. Give me things that don't get lost, like a coin that won't get tossed, rolling home to you. Oh man, take a look at my life, I'm a lot like you. I need someone to love me the whole day through. I wanna look in my eyes, you can tell that's true. Lullabies, look in your eyes, run around the same old town. Doesn't mean that much to me, to mean that much to you. Love lost such a cost. Give me things that don't get lost, like a coin that won't get tossed, rolling home to you. Whoa. Oh man, take a look at my life, I'm a lot like you. I need someone to love me the whole day through. I wanna look in my eyes, you can tell that's true. Old man, look at my life, I'm a lot like you were. Old man, look at my life, I'm a lot like you were.
Good evening, Malcolm. How are you? How's Joan? How is life out in Carnley direction? Another nice sort of sunny, summery, semi-cloudy evening. All of that. Thank you for tuning in, Pamela. Yes, the CD turned out quite nice. Seems to play okay, and yeah, I think you'll enjoy it. I know singing homemade music is on Spotify and all, but this is kind of like high octane. Yeah, there's warts and all, but it is good crack. I think it plays quite well. I think you'll dig it. So I've got Sarah's new address, so you can get it. I'll not send it to your old one. And it is unfortunate a clash with Amy's do, but I'll get over to your country house yet. Speaking of country house, I was listening to a tune on. I wanted to watch The Beach for some blast from the past reason, and eventually I did buy a DVD of it, but in CEX, but I didn't get as far as using that DVD player thing. I streamed it off the internet, so irony. Still cheaper than renting a DVD. Well, it's impossible to rent, but you get what I mean. And Blur related, there's that scene where everyone remembers where it's like, why did they just do this Banjo-Kazooie kind of like computer game kind of segue? I don't know. They thought that was something to do. It always stands out in people's mind, and some people go, what? And then there's a Blur song, or a remix of a Blur song called, what's it called? I'll have to look it up. All On Our Own. You might know, Saz. So, I was enjoying that. I'm not going to sing it, but I was reading about it, and your man Damon Albarn was saying that it was, it could have been the first Gorillaz single, but he didn't have the Gorillaz launched at that stage, so he stuck with releasing it through Blur. But obviously there is a chorus line, no psycho killer, hooligan gorilla. Oh, I dreamed to riot. Oh, you should try it, and all that. So anyway, yeah, watch The Beach. It's not so bad. I mean, it's a little corny here and there. The soundtrack was more, apart from the Blur tune, there was certain songs you're like, ugh, don't remember that there. And I've ordered the paperback again because I lent it out and it's gone. It's gone to a more avid reader than I. So when I went, yeah, I've got that book, Alex Garland, it's definitely worth reading. He was like, sweet, can you lend it to me? So I did, and then he assimilated it into his library, and I think that's a better place for it. But sure, they're only £2 on eBay, and now the paperback. And it inspired you to go backpacking in Oz and Southeast Asia, yeah, wouldn't it? Like, that's pretty much why I watched it, Steve. I was just like, I need a little imagination holiday. My other imagination holiday where I went to Victoria Falls, that's worn off, so I need another little imagination holiday where I'm backpacking, like in Southeast Asia or somewhere. Imagination. Yeah, that's what it all comes down to now, so. Bring on the Oculus Rift bloody headgear, and you can go to any country you like. Green lights be damned. Okay, sing some songs, Dan. What's on the list? It's just Saz's lovely artwork. Wedding invitations. So, mouth-wateringly looking forward to cream of vegetable soup, stuffed chicken, and profiteroles. Yummy. 4th of July, which is a Sunday. But everything's up for grabs now because they say 21st of June we can sing indoors. So I'm gonna have to give Simon a bell at the Rabbit Rooms and suss out, see what the lay of the land is like. Try and get back there for a bit, yeah? Here's a Bruce Springsteen song called Dancing in the Dark. Pardon me. I don't know whether we'll be playing downstairs or maybe we can hire the wee function room up the top, or just he'll let me use it. Don't know. Have to talk to him. But obviously I'm going to keep the streams, but they may move to midweek or something. Yeah. I've explained that before. I wake up in the evening and I ain't got nothing to say. I come home in the morning, go to bed feeling the same way. I ain't nothing but tired. I'm just tired and bored with myself. Hey there, baby, I could use just a little help. You can't start a fire
Messages keep getting clearer. Radio's on and I'm moving around the place. I check myself in the mirror. Wanna change my clothes, my hair, my face. Man, I ain't getting nowhere. I'm just living in a dump like this. There's something happening somewhere. Baby, I just know there is. You can't start a fire. Can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for hire. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. Sit around getting older. There's a joke there somewhere and it's on me. I kick this world off my shoulders. Come on baby, the laugh's on me. Stay in the streets of this town. They'll be carving you up alright. They say you gotta stay hungry. Hey baby, I'm just about starving tonight. I'm dying for some action. I'm sick of sitting around here trying to write this book. I need a love reaction. Come on baby, give me just one look. You can't start a fire sitting around crying over a broken heart. This gun's for hire. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. You can't start a fire worrying about your little world falling apart. This gun's for hire. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. And if we're just dancing in the dark.
Well, if you're feeling brave, Mark, do share that on the Discord or some other. Well, at least the Discord's a kind of private little group. It's only between us. Gee, that makes sense. Okay. There's Neil there. Hi, are you Neil? Telephone beeping. Right, wait to see how Mark's makeup turns out. Sure, if they take after their mum, they'll be good at art, huh? Shut up, phone. Thank you, Neil. Walked down a busy street, staring solely at his feet, clutching pictures of past lovers at his side. Stood at the table where she sat and removed his hat in respect of her presence. Presents her with the pictures and says, these are just ghosts that broke my heart before I met you. These are just ghosts that broke my heart before I met you. Up his little heart, unlocked the door that kept it dark, read a written warning saying I'm still mourning over ghosts, over ghosts, over ghosts, over ghosts that broke my heart before I met you. Lover, please do not fall to your knees. It's not like I believe in everlasting love. Crazy at 19, said he lost all his self-esteem and couldn't understand why he was crying.
crying, crying, crying. He would stare at empty chairs, think of the ghost that once sat there, the ghost that broke his heart, oh the ghost that broke my heart, the ghost that broke his heart, oh the ghost that broke, the ghost, 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 the ghost that broke my heart before I met you. Lover, please do not fall to your knees. It's not like I believe in everlasting love. He said, I'm so sad, not at all well. Done, and though it was all through, found out I'd been following him and he'd been following you. Day was done, and though it was all over, we were just two lovers crying on each other's shoulders. I said, lover, please do not fall to your knees. It's not like I believe in everlasting love. Oh, I said, lover, please do not fall to your knees. It's not like I believe in everlasting love.
I don't think I needed that. Ghosts by Laura Marling. A young 17-year-old Laura Marling wrote that at the time. I don't even know if she's 30 yet. She's a flippin'... She's a boss, is Laura. Where's that go?
From China try to steal your mind's elation. Little girls from Sweden dream of silver screen quotations. If you want these kind of dreams, it's Californication. Of the world and all of Western civilization. The sun may rise in the east, at least it settles in a fine location. It's understood that Hollywood sells Californication. They are searching very well to break the spell of aging. Celebrity skin, is this your chin or is it war you're waging? Firstborn unicorn, hardcore soft porn. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Marry me, girl, be my fairy to the world, be my very own constellation. A teenage bride with a baby inside, getting high on information. Oh, buy me a star on the boulevard, that's Californication. very rough road, but it also breeds creation. Earthquakes are to a girl's guitar, well, they're just another good vibration. Tidal waves couldn't save the world from Californication. Born and raised by those who praise control of population. Everybody's been there, and I don't mean on vacation. Firstborn unicorn, hardcore softcore. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication.
Da-da-da-dee-doo-doo. Hey, Adrian.
I was born in a crossfire hurricane, and I cried at my mom in the driving rain. But it's alright. In fact, it's a gas. Yeah, it's alright. I'm jumping jack flash. It's a gas, gas, gas. I was raised by a bearded, toothless hag. I was schooled with a strap right across my back. But it's alright. In fact, it's a gas. Yeah, it's alright. I'm jumping jack flash. It's a gas, gas, gas. Ooh, yeah. I was drowned, I was washed up and left for dead. I fell down at my shoes and I saw they bled. Whoa, I frowned at the crumbs and the crust of bread. I was crowned with a spike right through my head. But it's alright. In fact, it's a gas. Yeah, it's alright. I'm jumping jack flash. It's a gas, gas, gas. It's
Yes, indeed, Saz. I think... What's it called? Alas, I Cannot Swim. She was definitely about 18 at the time. So it was written when she was 17, I would have to assume. Okay, because if she was touring it on her 18th year. Yeah, another go at Birdhouse. Or some R.E.M. And Neil's a bit of a mind reader, as ever. Neil's always on the wavelength. When he knows it's been a while. And Black and Spancil Hill was actually, yep, definitely on today's to-do list. So let's step it back a sec till I find the wee words that I can depend on here. Don't know if I need them for Spancil Hill, surely. I should be alright for that.
Last night as I lay dreaming of pleasant days gone by, my mind bent on rambling, to Ireland I did fly. I stepped aboard a vision and followed with a will, when at last I came to anchor at the cross at Spancil Hill. 'Twas on the 23rd of June, the day before the fair, where Ireland's sons and daughters and friends assembled there. The young, the old, the brave and the bold came their duty to fulfill at a little church at Clooney, a mile from Spancil Hill. I went to see my neighbors, to see what they might say. The old ones, they are dead and gone, the young ones turning grey. I met with Taylor Quigley, he's as bold as ever still. Sure, he used to make me breeches when I lived on Spancil Hill. I paid a flying visit to my first and only love. She's as white as any lily, as gentle as a dove. She threw her arms around me, saying, Johnny, I love you still. She's Ned the farmer's daughter and the pride of Spancil Hill. I dreamed I hugged and kissed her, as in the days of old. She said, Johnny, you're only joking, as many the time before. The cock he crowed in the morning, he crowed so loud and shrill, and I was back in California, many miles from Spancil.
Do I Know Black by Pearl Jam? Do I know how to play it? Yes. Yes is the answer, Shorty, but I wouldn't be at it tonight, I don't think, because it's a belter. So it is. It's a... You can't fake the raw intensity of a 26-year-old Eddie Vedder. And this here 37-year-old Dolbro Dan's a bit hungover today, so I'm going to pass on that one in favour of, I don't know, there's probably an easier Pearl Jam tune to play you. Meanwhile, we've got some Beatles, a couple more folk songs. Oh, there's a good one. There's a few folk songs here. And Sweet Baby James. So there's some James Taylor. I'm dying for a drink of water here though as well. Okay. Give this wee one a try. Shall we? Oh yeah. Thanks so much.
There is a young cowboy, he lives on the range. His horse and his cattle are his only companion. He works in the saddle and he sleeps in the canyon, waiting for summer, his pastures to change. And as the moon rises, he sits by his fire, thinking about women and glasses of beer, closing his eyes as the doggies retire. He sings out a song which is soft but it's clear, as if maybe someone could hear. Oh, good night, you moonlight lady, rock-a-bye, sweet baby James. Sorry. Clueless. Deep greens and blues are the colors I choose. Won't you let me go down in my dreams and rock-a-bye, sweet baby James.
It's old James Taylor and his magical chords.
Oh, the 1st of December was covered with snow. So was the turnpike from Stockbridge to Boston. Now the Berkshire seemed dreamlike on account of that frosting. 10 miles behind me, 10,000 more to go. There's a song that they sing when they take to the highway, a song that they sing when they take to the sea, a song that they sing of their home in the sky. Maybe you can believe it if it helps you to sleep. Singing works just fine for me. Oh, good night, you moonlight ladies, rock-a-bye, sweet baby James. Deep greens and blues are the colors I choose. Won't you let me go down in my dreams and rock-a-bye, sweet baby James.
Night, Fabian. I watched the replay as usual. Enjoy the replay, sir. No problem at all. Glad you liked the beautiful songs. Thanks for your company again, Fabian. Have a good week. A Sweet Baby James favourite. William says the second track on the new CD, which is, of course, an old favourite of mine, Morning Train. I got the harmonica in G. I even sang it yesterday at Amy's birthday, so I must know it.
My life has been tainted with sadness. My life has been tarnished by pain. It's a year to the day since I drifted away, left town on the first morning train. awkward silence like it. While waiting upon the platform, then the mist of the dawn did swallow me whole, and when it dispersed I was gone. I should not run from my problems, they followed me from coast to coast. I thought I was free till my problems robbed me of what I cherish most. Robbed me of what I cherish most. By the time I arrived, I was weary. I had nowhere to lay my head. At last I discovered a dusty old cupboard, 400 up front for the rent. I told them all I was an artist, that's how I'd make ends meet. But it didn't work out, 'cause I gave in to doubt, so none of my works were complete. So I buried my worries with beer cans and ashtrays filled to the brim. That kind of lifestyle only works for a while, till sorrow escapes from your skin. Till sorrow seeps out from your skin. Which direction to go, always second guessing myself. My life ain't as bad as I make out, I've really no cause for complaint. But like you predicted, I bought me a ticket, I'll come back on the first morning train. Tell fairly well if you can see me clearly, so don't pretend I'm someone else when everyone can hear me singing homemade music on the street corner each day, wondering out loud why you don't reply whenever I call your name. Time of clarifying how close I was to winning, until the day I was led astray by alcohol and women. Well, actually, no, that's not true, allow me to explain. I smoked them freaky cigarettes repeatedly, hey, and ran right down the drain. That's not what I'd planned. I like Nirvana but prefer Pearl Jam. At least I realize I'm a grain of sand. Oh well, I may be slow, but I still know that you don't love me dearly. So don't pretend I'm someone else when everyone can. I've not forgotten how you was, I doubt that you have changed. I'm all for second chances, but your attitude, woo, is too deeply ingrained.
Right, Cold Shoulder Blues. Streaming homemade music. And those first and third verses are kind of similar. That's the first time I've kind of botched it in that respect before. So yeah, track number 6, Streaming Homemade Music. Coming at you. Anybody who hasn't got... I'm thinking of you, Matthew. I don't know if I've got your address. You'll need to... I might have Fabian's. Did Fabian buy you the poster, or did you buy Fabian the poster? Either way, both your addresses. Send them at me, please. Okay. Let's knock it down a hair here. Did Mum ask for Neil Diamond? What Neil Diamond songs have we got? What about even... Or would you like a Cat Stevens song? Since you put it in my head the other day, I'm okay at it. I can probably give this a wee try. If all goes to plan, I can... Fabian bought the poster, but he sent it directly to your address, so there's every chance. And he is nearby to one another. Can you drop things round to his door if I send you a couple of CDs to your address? Make sure Fabian gets... No, Fabian bought it, yes. I don't have Fabian's address. I have your address. You can either let me know if you're too far to go pop it round in the post. That's not a problem. Stamps are stamps. Postman can do the legwork. That's what we pay them for, right?
Now that I've lost everything to you, you say you want to start something new, and it's breaking my heart you're leaving. Baby, I'm grieving, but if you want to leave, take good care. I hope you leave a lot of nice things to wear, but then remember there's a lot of bad and good there. Ooh, baby, it's a wild world.
That goes out.
It's hard to get by just upon a smile.
Come on, you. Do, 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 do.
Ooh, baby, it's a wild world.
Ah. I hate riffs.
I'll always get by just upon a smile.
Second verse.
You know I've seen a lot of what the world can do, and it's breaking my heart in two, but I never wanna see you sad, girl. Don't be a bad girl, but if you wanna leave, take good care. I hope you make a lot of nice friends out there, but just remember there's a lot of bad and beware. Ooh, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile. Ooh, baby, it's a wild world. I'll always remember you like a child girl. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Baby, I love you, but if you wanna leave, take good care. I hope you meet a lot of nice friends out there, but just remember there's a lot of bad and beware. Ooh, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile. Ooh, baby, it's a wild world. Well, I'll always remember you like a child girl.
fine to play them when you're not singing them at the same time. You know, that little descending pentatonic thing, Dan. Yeah, easy peasy. Not. Lovely song. So, I hope you enjoyed the essence of it, if not that actual rendition. Right. Wild World. Okay. Okay. Let's get the harmonica back out. No, we're only after the harmonica. Yes, William, we had that talk. Do I do hair of the dog? Do I not do? Do I go get a Smithwick's tin from the fridge and make it all better? I mean, the science is there, it works. I don't know what it is, but it does help. Or you pay for it later. So I don't know, I might get that. I might get that yet. Let's see, so I don't think there's any more crack happened this week. What else was I doing? Got out and played a bit of pool, which was dead on. Met Ben from the Jamaica Enema. Went around to the pool hall, snooker hall kind of thing. Didn't see the time go in, like, loved it. The last time I was there was like, I don't know, November. I was kind of homesick, like, but I was there in Bangor and Ben had booked the table like 2.5 hours, which is fine. Normally I'd be like, yes, let's go. But I was like, Ben, would you begrudge if we just like go for a walk around the marina? Why? I was like, because I just really like walking around the place here and I haven't had the opportunity to do it in weeks. So we cut it short that time and I went and wandered with him. He obliged, which was great. But this time around it was just Ben getting progressively drunker because Mum needed the car at 7 a.m. for the surgery, sort of facial. Maybe that was, what day was that? Was that Thursday night? Yeah, it would have been Thursday night, yeah. So it was like, Ben's like, you're not drinking anymore? I was like, no, gotta stop, knock it off. The car needs to be at the house. I can't just like leave it down Seacliff Road and dander home. And Dad's like, where's the car? Miles away. Wouldn't have worked. So Ben gets drunker and I get better at pool. So we crossed over. He's telling me they're doing some mad things. Anyone who's a pool head here, it'll be like he's been watching as, I think he's, what is it, Free Sport or Freeview or some other thing. They're showing more pool and they're trying to make these wacky amalgamations because there's 8-ball rules and there's world rules and there's these rules and those rules and obviously American 9-ball, and he says there's a European 9-ball. I was like, is there? News to me. And then he was getting silly. He was like, oh, I'm just going to like hit my ball into the black and the black goes in and I win. I'm like, what a garbage rule. This is not 9-ball, so stop that. Right, songs, yes. What else did we say? Any other suggestions slipping by? Oh yes, Mark's, yes, birthday treats. Back to the Birdhouse, cause nice song. Let's keep it in use, I'd say. Try and integrate it into my repertoire, just like Sweet Baby James. Okay. I'm your only friend, okay? I'm your only friend, I'm not your only friend, but I'm a little glowing friend, but really I'm not actually your friend, but I am. Blue canary in the apple by the light switch, who watches over you? Make a little birdhouse in your soul, not to put too fine a point on it. Say I'm the only bee in your bonnet. Make a little birdhouse in your soul. I have a secret to tell from my electrical well. It's a simple message and I'm leaving out the whistles and bells, so the room must listen to me, filibuster vigilantly. My name is Blue Canary, one note spelled L-I-T-E. My story's infinite, like the largest infinite, it doesn't rest. Blue canary in the apple by the light switch, who watches over you? Make a little birdhouse in your soul, not to put too fine a point on it. Say I'm the only bee in your bonnet. Make a little birdhouse in your soul. But I am. There's a picture opposite me of my primitive ancestry, which stood on rocky shores and kept the beaches shipwreck free. Though I respect that a lot, I'd be fired if that were my job. After killing Jason, often countless screaming Argonauts. Bluebird of friendliness, like guardian angels, it's always near. Blue
canary in the outlet by the light switch who watches over you. Make a little birdhouse in your soul, not to put too fine a point on it. Say I'm the only bee in your bonnet. Make a little birdhouse in your soul, and while you're at it, keep a light night on the light stand in the birdhouse in your soul, not to put too fine a point on it. Say I'm the only bee in your bonnet. Make a little birdhouse in your soul, who watches over you. Make a little birdhouse in your soul, not to put too fine a point on it. Say I'm the only bee in your bonnet. Make a little birdhouse in your soul.
Thank you. Happy birthday, Shorty. Mark. Heads away. Shorty's birthday's in November. That I know. June's a very popular month for my friends, as it turns out. You've got the 14th and the 16th and the 19th for three of my oldest friends. So it's crazy. And now we got Amy and Mark, and I don't know, anyone else having a birthday this summer, this month? Your birthday, was it? No, it was last month.
Mott the hopple and the game of life. Yeah, 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 yeah. Andy Kaufman in a wrestling match. Yeah, 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 yeah. Monopoly 21, checkers and chess. Yeah, 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 yeah. Mr. Fred Blessy and the breakfast mess. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's play Twister, let's play Risk. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'll see you in heaven if you make the list. Yeah, 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 yeah. Now, Andy, did you hear about this one? Tell me, are you locked in the punch? Hey, Andy, are you goofing on Elvis? Hey, baby, are we losing touch? If you believe they put a man on the moon, man on the moon. If you believe there's nothing up his sleeve, then nothing is cool. Moses went walking with the staff of wood. Yeah, 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 yeah. Newton got beaten by the apple good. Yeah, 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 yeah. Egypt was troubled by the horrible ass. Yeah, 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 yeah. Mr. Charles Darwin had the gall to ask. Yeah, 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 yeah. Now, Andy, did you hear about this one? Tell me, are you locked in the punch? Hey, Andy, are you goofing on Elvis? Hey, baby, are we having fun? If you believe they put a man on the moon, man on the moon. If you believe there's nothing up his sleeve, then nothing is cool. Here's a little message for the never believer. Yeah, 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 yeah. Here's a little ghost for the offering. Yeah, 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 yeah. Here's a truck stop instead of St. Peter. Yeah, 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 yeah. Mr. Randy Kaufman's gone wrestling. Yeah, 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 yeah. Now, Andy, did you hear about this one? Tell me, are you locked in the punch? Hey, Andy, are you goofing on Elvis? Hey, baby, are we having lunch? If you believe They put a man on the moon, man on the moon. If you believe there's nothing up his sleeve, then nothing is cool.
Let's take a tiny little interval here, I'd say. And definitely does bring me back to Brooklyn days too. So I'm going to do a quick interval here. I'm going to put something on in the back, if I can. So I'm going to try for something, what am I trying to do here? On iTunes, that's Dolbro Dan. Dolbro Dan and the Easy 3, if you please. If it's on iTunes, I can play you a few songs that are basically me and Dave, who's over in Germany, and Joan and Ben. And we got a wee set up to speed, and I had a couple of gigs before Dave went and spoiled it all by doing something stupid like emigrating to Germany. It wasn't stupid. It was a very smart move on Dave's behalf. But it did put paid to our little sessions. So I'm looking for it. I don't know if I'm going to find it here. I'm going to have to look for it on the hard drive. It mightn't be on my iTunes. Let's go look for Easy 3 and see what turns up. August 2nd, 2015. Yeah, somewhere in around there. Put a couple of tunes together. Dad has it in his. I saw it in their blooming iTunes. So it does exist. But I'm disorganized. Seemingly. You don't want to sit and look at me looking at a screen, do you? What are these? It's a full set. Meh. This might be a fail. Surprisingly. Empty promises, Dan, wouldn't be like you. There's Dancing in the Dark. There's we'll play that. Will that do? Let me know if you can hear this. But yeah. It's not doing. Shh. Oh god, it's playing multiple times. That's weird. Hush. Right, let me get the audio to work here and then we'll be in business, okay? What normally happens is audio in, and then you can have it coming through system. Right, give us a wee second. System preferences. Grab a tin of beer and go sort my life out for 5 minutes. Yep. Thus, he presses play on this. Bruce Springsteen, Dancing in the Dark. Thank you all for coming. We're having a great time. Hope you are too.
streets of this town. They'll be carving you up alright and say God stay hungry. Baby, I'm just about starting tonight. I'm dying for some action. I'm sick of sitting around here trying to write this book. I need a little reaction. Come on, baby, give me just one look. Can't start a fire. Sitting around crying over a broken heart. This comes for higher. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. Can't start a fire. Worrying about you, little world falling apart. This comes for higher. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. Even if we're just dancing in the dark.
Come and listen for a moment, lads, and hear me tell me tale how across the sea from England I was condemned to sail. Well, the jury found me guilty. Then says the judge, says he, oh, for life, Jim Jones, I'm sending you across the stormy seas. But take a trip before you ship to join the Iron Gang. Don't get too gay in a Botany Bay, or else you'll surely hang. Or else you'll surely hang, he says. And after that, Jim Jones, it's high up upon the gallows tree. The crows will pick your bones.
Yep. That was A Blast from the Past from when the Hop House was flipping, known as Coils Bar still. Wow, it's really loud now, isn't it? Or is it just me? Bzzz. When you come back, could you do a Dan Mulligan cover? G. All right. Yeah, that's I'll have to go looking for that. That is a good wee. It turned out to be a good night, so we got decent enough wee sound recordings. And the next ones, there's some highlights on that. We picked different stuff. We picked Mudhoney covers and Weezer song and what do you call it? There's another one. A few good ones in there. Pistols of Fire by, who do you call them? The beer's working, can't remember a damn thing. Pistols of Fire by Kings of Leon. I'll find you that and stuff it up on the Dropbox or burn it to CD one of these days yet. Here's a song by Danny Mulligan from America.
There's a place I like to go when the world weighs on my shoulders, tucked away in a quaint Caribbean port. orange overalls supplied, and a blindfold for surprise. It's a 5-star, it's the only resort. I'm going to Guantanamo, that tropical paradise. I'm getting down to Gitmo, and they ain't gonna ask me twice. Get on that plane, don't give no lip. Strap 'em in tight on a one-way trip. I'm going to Guantanamo, that tropical paradise. The water looks so good, you know, I can't wait to step in. Gotta be a little bit careful now, it's getting up to my chin. If I die of fright over my last breath, be hard to prove we're a natural death. I'm going to Guantanamo, notify my next of kin. Oh buddy, I'm having so much fun, I can hardly sleep. You've never turned the lights out and you keep me on my feet. A man don't even have to chew his food, they'll pump your lunch right through a tube. I'm going to Guantanamo to get me some down-home meat. Don't let him get a whiff of me. If that's what you call man's best friend, I don't need enemies. The waves are wires too close to shave. It's a long, long swim to the home of the brave. I'm going to Guantanamo, it's a jumpin' jubilee. Oh buddy, kick off them boots of yours, they sure do weigh a man down. When they're planted in the small of my back and you start to dance around. It's the latest step, it always drives them wild. You do the Gitmo stomp in the Gitmo style. I'm going to Guantanamo, Lord, I'm Gitmo bound. Well, I'm going to Guantanamo, it's an island getaway. I'm getting down to Gitmo, you won't hear a word I say. 'Cause there ain't no phone ringing in this place. There ain't no lawyer working on my case, no. I'm going to Guantanamo, maybe for the rest of my days, who knows? Maybe for the rest of my days.
Yeah. It's an old favourite of mine. By my doppelganger, my American counterpart, Danny S. Mulligan. Thank you, Danny. From the Flanks. They're still on Bandcamp, if nothing else. They've got a couple of cool CDs. If you look them up, I've always enjoyed this CD of theirs. Field Days. He sent me a copy over. Nice, quirky, funny songs, you know. Country music with a bit of humour is always my favourite, I think. Like, why Lemonheads have a few tunes like that. Gin and Sympathy. Honey, won't you have some gin and sympathy? Another class one on this is Sweet Potato Man. Just a song about sweet potato falling in love with a yam. It's a cool tune. Cool wee song. So what's the crack? There's my tin of Smithwick's. That's really helped. Thanks Adam Wilson. He got me some Smithwick's yesterday to go with the other 6 we turned up with, and there's tons in the fridge. We're coming down with Smithwick's now. It's great. So there's work to be done to get through them all. But I'm feeling alright. Computer's working. The wee songs went through miraculously. I could hear them through my headphones. That's very strange. Maybe that's just an iTunes thing. Blowing the ears off me, but I could hear it, which is something anyway. Now, back to where we were. I've got other tunes I'd love to sing. There's Across the Universe. And if that's in some G, do this one. Maybe see how we get on. I'm thinking. G, C. Turn it over to C. And I'll try this Donovan tune. that some of you really dig. I dig too, but it's a tricky one. It's not my guts. It's not my god either. That's the wrong rhythm. Come on, you do.
Walk alone and talk alone and live your lives quite freely. Or leave your children with their toys of peppermint and candy. Oh, seagull, I don't want your wings, I don't want your freedom in a lie. Your thoughts, they are of Harlequin, your speeches of Quicksilver. I read your faces like a poem kaleidoscope of hate word. Oh, seagull, I don't want your wings, I don't want your freedom in a lie.
Yes, I know what you do. You put your finger here. That's better.
On the quilted battlefields of stone, the quilted battlefields of soldiers dazzling made of toy tin. The big bomb, like a child's hand, could sweep them dead just so to win. Oh, seagull, I don't want your wings, I don't want your freedom in a lie. As you fill your glasses with the wine of murdered Negroes, I'm thinking not of beauty that spreads like morning sun glow. Oh, seagull, I don't want your wings, I don't want your freedom in a lie. I pray your dreams of vivid screams of children dying slowly. And as you polish up your guns, your real self be reflected. Oh, seagull, I don't want your wings, I don't want your freedom in a lie. Game, you're playing with your blackest queen. Damn your souls and curse your grins, I stand here in a fading dream. Oh, seagull, I don't want your wings, I don't want your freedom. Oh, seagull, I don't want your wings, I don't want your freedom. Oh, seagull, I don't want your wings, I don't want your freedom in a lie.
pardon me. A little sketchy rendition of Ballad of the Crystal Man by Donovan. For Mark Smith, happy birthday. Who's chatting about bass here? Great stuff, this bass. Are you on tins of bass there, Steve? I took my dad, we had to wait around at the Ulster there the other week and marched him over to the bar that wasn't burnt down the other side. I was like, is there not a bar over there? It's gone. Alright, well then, that away. And they've got all the old school pint glasses still. Dad would drink bass, but they didn't have it. They served him a red ale in a pint glass, in a bass glass. And we had a yak, and I drank a Guinness and dandered back over. And then I asked him later, I was like, well, how was your funky, fantastic red ale? It had some strange name, you know. He was like, oh, it was horrible, by the way. I was glad it was only one. I wouldn't have it again, so. Bass is made locally here. Nice one, Adrian. It's getting crushed out over here by the Diageo company that own Guinness. So they're like, if you want to stock Guinness, stock this stuff, because we own this stuff. But if you want to stock bass, we're going to make life tough for you. So it's like hen's teeth. Dad's had to adapt to that one, which isn't so bad. Right. That was tricky. I'm gonna sing you a couple lines. Oh, it's week 64. How could we forget? Also conducting a little poll for anyone of this generation. What was your favourite N64 game? When I get older, losing my hair, many years from now, will you still be sending me a Valentine? Birthday greetings, bottle of wine. If I'd been out till 2:45, would you lock the door? Will you still feed me? Will you still need me when I'm 64? And if you say the words, I could stay with you. Yeah, I could be handy mending a fuse when your lights have gone. You could knit a sweater by the fireside. Sunday morning, go for a ride. Doing the garden, digging the weeds. Who could ask for more? Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64? Every summer we can rent a cottage in the Isle of Wight if it's not too dear. We shall scrimp and save. Grandchildren on your knee, Vera, Chuck and Dave. Send me a postcard, drop me a line, stating point of view. Indicate precisely what you mean to say. You're sincerely wasting away. Give me your answer, fill in the form, mine forevermore. Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64? Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64? Only one of us has played a Nintendo 64. Only Shorty's got something to say here. What youngster is only 64? I meant of the Nintendo generation. I didn't actually personally own one, but gots to say, played plenty in my day. GoldenEye was a landmark game, as was Donkey Kong Country. I got an emulator for that when Dave was over a couple of years ago, and we sat and played the mine shaft level where you're kind of Indiana Jonesing, trying to get from one end of the course to the other without falling to your doom. It's a great wee level. So that would be my vote. Right. But there we go. Just Nintendo 64, week 64. Throwing it out there for Triv. For you lot. My bridge is a bit high. Not my notes. I was telling you it was about Alexis and the Xbox Pirate Brigade who were like, yeah, you bought a game on eBay. By the way, that was a digital game. And Mum's waiting for something to turn up in the post. And they were like, it's not common. There is no game. But you can jump through all these hoops. And they were such cheeky bastards. I spent about 2 hours. And they were like, and then you turn your network on and your network off. And I was doing it all through Discords. Just all these like gamer kids with an attitude who are like, we've got your money and you're not getting a refund, but we'll help you get the game. Like, in the end, it wasn't. It wasn't to be. So we bought the physical copy. It's on the way. Alexis will get Werewolf Apocalypse Earth Blood in a matter of days. Lilac Wars, yes, that's right. Star Wing. Spectrum 48K Maniac Minor. Manic Minor, pardon me. Let's have a screen. Let's have a look at this thing. Manic. Hey, that looks pretty colourful. Walkthrough. ZX Spectrum. Made in 1983. Released by Bug Bite. A golden oldie. It is the first game in Minor Willy series and among the early titles in the platform genre. The game, I never heard of Minor Willy. I've heard of Roland on the Ropes, but that was more Amstrad kind of thing. But there he is again. Jet Set Willy. Manic Minor. Oh dear. Gone are the days, you know, when you had to put a cassette in and it would feed the sounds to the computer, or the code would be audio basically, or it sounded like listening to on your screens, flickering all kinds of epileptic inducing sounds at you. The game was itself inspired by Atari's 8-bit family game Minor 2049er. Yep. There you have. Do you want to see a bit of it? What ad are we going to get served with? Ow! No ad. No one's watched it. Hey. Some serious soundtrack there. What's he going to do? You never touch them, just jump over them. This looks pretty damn playable. Skill. Floor's given away. And what's he do? It's that wee key, and you can get out. I like the way there is a sound. There's a song in the background. Nah, but it can't be heard through the other bytes. Fantastical and leaving. Right, here's a good one. The night they drove old Dixie down, shall we?
Virgil Kane is my name, and I drove on the Danville train. The Stone Mines Cavalry came and tore up the tracks again. It was in the winter of '65. We were hungry, just barely alive. I took a train to Richmond, fell. It was a time I remember all so well. down. All the people were singing, they went na 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 na. Back with my wife in Tennessee, one day she said to me, Virgil, quick come see, there goes the Robert E. Lee. Now I don't mind chopping wood, and I don't care if the money's no good. You can take what you need and leave the rest, but they should never have taken the very best. The night they drove old Dixie down, all the bells were ringing. The night they drove old Dixie down, all the people were singing, they went na 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 na. Like my father before me, I am a working man, and like my brother below me, I took a rebel stand. Well, he was just 18, proud and brave, but a Yankee laid him in his grave. I swear by the blood below my feet, you can't raise a cane and back up when he's in defeat. The night they drove old Dixie down, all the bells were ringing. The night they drove old Dixie down, all the people were singing, they went na 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 na. The night they drove old Dixie down.
Not bad. Virgil Kane's my name, and I drove on the Danville tree until Stone Man's cavalry came and tore up the tracks again. Yeah, I could do find the chords for that as well. Nice tune though. Duke Nukem is still a favourite in this house, and we mean 8-bit Duke Nukem, not Duke Nukem 3D. Yeah. The old classic games. Right, let's keep singing. We've got a couple of songs to get through here, yes. There's a nice one. Key of C? Yeah.
In a neat little town they called Belfast, apprenticed to trade I was bound, and many an hour's sweet happiness I spent in that neat little town. A sad misfortune came over me, which caused me to stray from the land, far away from my friends and relations, betrayed by the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair it hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. I took a stroll down Broadway, meaning not for long to stay. When who should I meet but this pretty fair maid, come a traipsing along the highway. She was both fair and handsome, her neck it was just like a swan, and her hair it hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. Anyone else getting the blurry TV? I took a stroll with this pretty fair maid and a gentleman passing us by. Well, I knew she meant the doing of him by the look in her roguish black eye. A gold watch she took from his pocket and placed it right into me hand. And the very next thing I said was, "That's cess to the black velvet band." Aye, her eyes they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land. And her hair it hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. Before the judge and the jury, next morning I had to appear. The judge he says to me, "Young man, your case it is proven clear. We'll give you 7 years penal servitude to be spent far away from the land, far away from your friends and relations, betrayed by the black velvet band." Alright now, her eyes they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land. And her hair it hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. So come all you jolly young fellows, a warning take by me. If you are out on the town, me boys, beware of the pretty Colleen. She'll fill you with strong ale and porter till you are unable to stand. And the very next thing you know is you've landed in Van Diemen's Land. Her eyes they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land. And her hair it hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band.
Like I'm watching you on an N64 lol class. Well, there you go. If it's all gone pixely, nothing you can do but embrace. Or just watch it from the far side of the room. It'll look fine by then. I'm gonna sing you the Beatles across the universe here. It's been a lovely little evening. I think we've had a good old night. So good luck with your, this really helped actually, yeah, it's great. I don't know, science, huh?
Words are flowing out like endless rain into a paper cup. They slither wildly as they slip away across the universe. Pools of sorrow, waves of joy are drifting through my open mind, possessing and caressing me. Jaya Guru Deva. as they call me on and on across the universe. Thoughts meander like a restless wind inside a letterbox. They tumble blindly as they make their way across the universe. Jaya Guru Deva Om. Nothing's gonna change my world. Nothing's gonna change my world. Good call, Stevie. Nothing's gonna change my world. Nothing's gonna change my world. Sounds of laughter, shades of life are ringing through my open ears, inciting and inviting me. Limitless, undying love which shines around me like a million suns and calls me on and on across the universe. Jaya Guru Deva Om. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Jaya Guru Deva Om. Jaya Guru Deva Om. Jaya Guru Deva Om.
Yeah. Performing Rites is a good suggestion. I was trying to do that earlier on, but out came Cold Shoulder Blues because they're so samey. So for William and for Stephen and for all you faithful few who have stuck around to the bitter end, and for everyone who's here enjoying week 64, either right now or in the future. Keep an eye out for the postie. And if you think I don't know your address, you better get round to tell me, but I'm pretty sure I know a lot of yous. And have you saved somewhere? Yeah, I couldn't find it with my hangover today, but it's on this computer. I know it. Get you a copy of streaming homemade music for looking at if you don't have a CD player. Resting cups on, but
sign the dotted line, you've just enough street cred. You got songs for all occasions and you sing what's neat and said. But don't worry about your earnings, they're safe underneath the bed. In the mattress like you asked us, minus 95%. Sullivan was wondering, could you tone the language down? Change the meaning of the lyrics, choose a more appealing sound. Jump through the hoops provided, balance biscuits on your nose. Maybe wear a shiny costume instead of normal clothes. Yes sir, there's fearsome competition, you best do as we say. Swallowing scare tactics, the order of the day. Have all the rivals fighting for their moment in the sun. Count the votes and send them all into oblivion. Who wannabe celebrities are aching for a break. They'll do anything to get there, though their dignity's at stake. There's nothing I would buy from them or even take for free. They're just a bunch of puppets, that's show business, baby. I know you're a busy man, but I booked the Albert Hall. Can you help me with my plan? You see that grand piano on the stage, as is the norm. Well, you're so goddamn special. Get out there and perform. Ha. I was riding through the dark at night, heading back on a motorbike, when a maniac come tearing past, tore me off the road, made me crash. I know what you're thinking, I hadn't been drinking, I hadn't touched a drop. Well, I can't speak for that other guy though. A long time elapsed till I awoke to the aroma of tires and smoke. Not sure how long I lay there for, but I thought it best to rest a little more. In a dazed euphoria, happy to be alive. Next thing I know, I feel a pain, shouting, screaming in my brain. My hands are cold, my feet are twitching, I'm lying in a ditch somewhere thinking, where the hell's that hit and run, son of a bitch? In all the excitement, I forgot to read the license plate. Well, I tried to shift myself, you see, move that motorcycle off of me. I wasn't feeling all that strong, the only muscle working was my tongue. So I yelled for help. Seemed like a reasonable request. And eventually I hear a noise coming up the hill, here come the boys. I'm all about ready to praise the Lord till they ask, what football team do you support? Well, gee, let me see. No, I'm stumped. I guess I'm a cricket man, huh? I feel like I've been hit for 6. Strange introduction, especially when you got concussion. Just after a high-speed crash, they're wanting me to sing the sash. Well, I like to sing as much as the next guy, but can we put all the politics aside tonight? I could really use a ride to the hospital, if you wouldn't mind, before I die. Thank you kindly. alive somehow. No wonder that guy never stopped. Some folk have really lost the plot. I'm guessing the car he's driving must have been green. Well, I don't mean the eco-friendly variety, no sirree.
Folks, thanks so much for your company this evening. It's a pleasure as ever to play for you week in, week out. On the World Wide Web. Cheers, Shorty. Have a good week. Thank you, William. Thanks to the Robinsons. Thanks to Larry and Lynn over in San Diego. And Johnny in Germany.
Said tonight, tomorrow night, well, all the thrill be gone. Tomorrow night, will that just be another memory, or just another song that's in my heart to linger on? Your lips are so tender, your heart is beating fast, and you willingly surrender to me. But darling, will it last? Tomorrow night, will you be with me when the moon is bright? Tomorrow night, will you say those lovely things you said tonight?
Also make mention that it's Linda and Kate aren't on tonight because Linda's got her exhibition just started this week, print exhibition up in Belfast. So I need to get up to that when I'm not hungover. I'll take some photos and we'll tell you about it next week.
Tomorrow night, will you be with me when the moon is bright? Or just another song that's in my heart to linger on? Your lips are so tender, your heart is beating fast, and you willingly surrender to me. But darling, will it last? Tomorrow night, will you be with me when the moon is bright? Tomorrow night, will you say those lovely things you said tonight?
There we go. We got there. Thanks so much, everybody. Thanks to the Wilsons, Amy and Lynn and Andrew. I left before the clean-up. Sorry for that. Had a lovely, lovely time. I really did. Adrian, thanks for tuning in as ever. My friend. Finishes the week off nicely. So have a good week, and I'll see you next week. and everybody who's in tonight. Kadir, thanks again for chiming in, sir. Who else is out there? Stevie Angus, yes. Good eve to all. Right, I'll not spend all night saying goodbye to everybody. It's time to sign off. Let you get back to it, will I? Okay, take good care of one and all, and let me find the off button. Where did I put it? See you next time.